Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. Let's go talk with Taylor.
Hey, man.
In Greenville, South Carolina. I'm actually kind of near my family's little Spartanburg area stomping grounds. Hey, Taylor.
Hey, brothers. Good afternoon. And first things first, thank you for what you do for all of us. We're all grateful, but, now that I got a chance to talk to you. Hey, listen, you're talking about dry firing, right, Tom?
Yeah.
And I have dry fired 2 pistols, probably no less than 250,000 times each pistol. I'm a former cowboy shooter, okay?
Okay, sure.
And guess what? I mean, I've probably got, no joke, at least 500,000, cycles through each pistol, because that's what it takes to win a big one. I got lucky, and I won EOT one year for my category, but
wow.
Forget about that. I got lucky.
For those who don't know, End of Trail is the national championship there of the cowboy action shooter. So yeah, that's huge.
Well, it is, and what it means is get a real life, man, because you have no personal life.
Well, I think that's why you become a competitive shooter, because you have no personal life, so you got to find something to do. So there you go.
There's that.
Well, something after 12 years, I mean, I probably have, no joke, about 750, 800 matches under my belt, okay?
Okay.
And I woke up one day and realized all of my friends are everywhere but in the area that I live.
I understand completely. That's very much the same situation with me. My friends are in the shooting world and the aviation world, and they're scattered all over. And fortunately, with the internet now, we can stay in touch with each other. But I have a few friends locally, but my close friends are scattered out all over the place.
Yeah. Well, back to the dry fire thing. I have yet to replace a firing pin in my Rugers. And, they don't make the single 6s anymore. And everybody laughed at me because I'm a single-handed shooter. What are you shooting that light caliber for? And it's like, brother, I don't think you understand the physics of a single-action pistol. If you're doing it single-handed and you load them hotter, you can use the recoil of the gun to cock the gun and really turn on the gas.
Right.
So, anyway, and it was about proper gun fit. So here's an interesting thing for you guys to think about.
Okay. So
I kept log books, and I'm looking back. I started in 05, and I'm looking back at 07 and 08. And my stage times for 10-10-4 were anywhere from 14 to 17, okay? Today, man, I can't get under a 17 to save my life. and back then, the targets were smaller, further away, and it was a real shooting proficiency if you think about it. Now, they're barn doors 5 yards away, and that doesn't interest me.
They're hosing. So are you saying that you're getting older, dude?
I guess so. Plus, I'm not shooting single-handed anymore. I'm taking the easy route. But it's intriguing to me to just think about the efficiency or economy of motion, being able to multitask where you're shooting one pistol in a hand and grabbing a long gun in the other hand or something like that. It's still time, right?
Right.
But anyway.
I'm curious. I'm going to go back to the dry fire. I'm curious, where do you think, because we get this all the time. And you understand, because you're a top competitive shooter. Every competitive shooter I know dry fires. None of them, to my knowledge, uses snap caps. So where does this come from? With people are always asking, why aren't you using snap caps?
Well, Tom, I think it depends on the platform that you're dry firing, okay? I have replaced a firing pin in my 1873, Uberti replica, because I, smoke with it too, right? But it's not a Ruger. And I've broken firing pins in my rifles before, and I've done it in my shotguns before. And, but I don't know. That's been a myth that we've heard all our life for 40 years, 50 years. And I don't know why. I don't even think twice about it.
Well, here's the other thing. How much does it cost to replace a firing pin?
Not much.
Not
Unless
much.
You're in a big match and it's, you break, man, and it's
that's
over
true.
anyway. So,
Yeah. These days it's about the cost of a single round of 9mm. So there you go.
Yeah, that's the truth. All right, here's a really good question for you guys. Okay. One of my brothers, he's just Mr. 22, but he wants a Magnum, and I know Ruger's got the different cylinders for 22s and all that. I get it. But who else makes a 22 Magnum, whether it's a rifle or a revolver that's decent? Do you know of anyone?
North American Arms has them.
Would you be interested in a semi-auto pistol?
Sure. Yeah, he would. Absolutely.
Okay. Kel-Tec.
Oh. Yeah.
No kidding.
Oh, man. They've got I think it's a 30-round 22 Magnum pistol that is so much fun. What you really, really want to do is shoot it at dusk.
Really?
We were shooting video of it, and I don't know exactly what's going on, but we were getting literally about a 12-inch diameter ring of fire every time we shot it. I mean, this circle of fire. Oh, it was so cool. I'm telling you.
They didn't crown the barrel, did they? Because, a lot of the black powder boys, they'll crown their barrels and they create a smoke ring so they don't have to have a big amount of smoke to see through, right? See all these little sneaky tricks.
I don't think so. And here's another one. I just did a search. I did not know of this one. Rock Island Armory has a 1911 and 22 Magnum.
I wonder how the triggers are. How's the trigger on the Kel-Tec?
It's okay. It's okay.
But we could upgrade that, right?
Yeah, I mean, but it's a fun gun, and when you got 30 rounds of 22 Magnum, that becomes a real contender for a home defense gun too.
Mm-hmm.
So my buddies, I got some high-end mill boys that I run with, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're all talking about home protection, and they're saying, well, why do you want to go get this? Why do you want to go get this? You've got 4 different weapons that anywhere within 20 yards, nobody stands a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about that, and I have to agree with them because it's so natural. After as many rounds as I've shot, it's like it's just instant.
So
you don't even think about it.
Yeah, so
right?
you can use a single action revolver as fast as most people, or faster than most people can shoot a semi-auto. But that comes from shooting 250,000 rounds too.
Well, at least that.
Yeah.
That's each gun, so it's probably twice that. But you're right, and I thought about my lever rifle. These boys running, 10 shots in 2 seconds, man.
Yeah. If people haven't seen the top single-action shooters at the SAS matches, you just can't believe. Well, it's like saying, okay, nobody could shoot a revolver double-action 12 times with a reload in the middle in 3 seconds until you see Jerry Mitchell.
No kidding.
You're going, that's not possible.
Yeah.
H&R is still in business,
he's got a personal life.
Yeah, Tom, H&R, they had the 22 Magnum revolver, right?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I've got one that I've got 2 cylinders for. One cylinder's for 22 long and the other's for 22 mag.
Well, of course, Ruger had the convertible single 6, right?
Mm-hmm. Right, correct.
Huh,
right.
that was pretty sweet.
Make.
Yeah, I think they do. Now, North American Arms has 22 Magnum, but that's a teeny tiny little thing. I mean, I have one with a 1-inch barrel. It's like silliest thing in the world, but I just had to do it.
So, all right, next topic, primers. We're all shut down because of primers. And, of course, nobody has accurate information. Do you have accurate information on if Federal will ever make them available for us? Because, you know what I'm saying?
Here's what I got for you. There are 3, count them, 3 new primer factories being built right now in the U.S.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's good news.
It's very good news. Well, what happened was...
Any idea when they're opening? Go ahead.
I heard, it's one of those deals, somebody said probably in June, which probably means October. But still, and what's happened is these are all being built by ammo companies who basically are saying they are dependent upon the supply of primers and they cannot stand to have that dependency out there. So they're going to build factories and make their own primers. Now, whether or not those primers become available for reloading, I don't know. But at the very least, if they can significantly increase the production of ammo, then maybe our prices will come down and availability goes up.
Well, Tom, I haven't been able to buy primers, small pistol primers for a year, almost a year.
Yeah.
And I used to have 20, 30,000 of them, and I've slowly whittled it down and helped other people out, because pay forward always works, man. But they're
That'll
just not
teach you.
available anywhere. Huh?
Yeah.
That'll teach you.
Exactly. Look,
Well, thanks.
hey, Taylor, we got to scoot, man. I appreciate the call. It's kind of
Man,
wide
you
ranging.
guys, thank you. We love you, man.
Oh, lots of fun, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, for those who don't know, if you've never seen any of these top single action shooters, you just can't believe how fast they are.
Yeah.
And well, just go on YouTube. You can see some of them shooting. Go and just look up End of Trail. That's the national championship. These guys, whether it's lever action or the single action revolvers, just going, holy smoke!
It's not even the shooting so much as it is the reloading. I'm like, wait a minute, show that again.
Yeah.
Well,
What did he just do?
certainly on the Jerry Michigan, the double action, reloading the single action is a different. I've never seen anybody do a speed load on a single action. I guess they can. I mean, you're loading one at a time, but I've never seen that. I think a lot of times they just pull another gun out. So, but I don't know.
After this break, I'll tell you why I'm PO'd at you.
You mean the newest reason?
The newest, the reason of
okay.
the day.
Okay.
You'll
Very good.
appreciate
We'll just tee it up. You take your best shot, big guy.
All right, buddy.